Here, have a cauldron.
Holy crap.
We're taking this alt run very seriously.
I bet there's a lot of alts in here.
Take a flask, drink it, grab a second one.
And let's not forget, I got 8 cauldrons out of 2 crafts, so I have a couple to burn.
Are you going to log tonight, Mark?
It is in fact live.
Oh, I need fortitude, please. Thank you.
I'm not
All
sure what
right.
to make of this orc. The tree's on fire and there's an orc. What's going on? Uphold threat.
I've seen that.
So far away.
I need a target. I'm out of range. I need to get close.
I will see.
I don't have a time.
I'm gonna try to turn him left if I get there. Oh no, it's smoking mirrors. Never mind.
Oh, I'll get the right one.
I need to target something first.
Need a third.
I don't have a time. I'm out of range. I need a target.
Hello.
That's too far away. I don't have a
No.
I'm just playing with Marty's guild.
You guys facing them right.
There's a big scary dragon. I don't know what I'm doing, so I hope no one notices.
But everyone was standing there.
You're just going at it. Get up. Aha. I remembered a button that undoes the damage. It sounds like I'm just making shit up. I felt really bad because it keeps doing a thing that makes you blow up after a while when you have the swirl on you. And I'm like, I realized after it happened to me twice. I was like, wait, I have a spell, I have a 2-minute cooldown ability that undoes magic attacks for 5 seconds. No!
That didn't
Jetpack!
look good.
Oh my god, I'm so
Sorry
happy.
if I killed someone.
I'm so happy I have a jetpack and a grappling hook.
You get Seiko.
This is stressful, I've never done this before. Oh god. I haven't raided in WoW since probably 2009 or something. Oopsie. Okay. Gotta shoot with my gun for a little bit while I don't die. What's happening?
I don't have a tie.
I'll be right back.
They're in voice. But I'm talking specifically to Marty. Because he's most aware of the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Missing a pet.
You're back.
So I'm trying not to call attention to myself.
I learned that it doesn't take much.
No, I'm on push to talk. I have to hold Y for them to hear me.
That vision was as much for me.
So I'm mostly in chat. I'm mostly in chat to hear them.
Wants us to believe that my corruption is
Yeah, that's standard for voice chat usually. Is push to talk, where you have to hold a hold a button to be heard. Otherwise, every random noise you hear is broadcasting. Which especially sucks when you have, like, in this case, like 15 people in a chat room together.
That's too far away.
They are. You know what they're playing? Get the fuck out.
I need to get close.
Is that just what they said? What you guys doing? Get the fuck out. Wow, fun game.
Did you want those braces at all, Lily?
Mine.
Oh yeah, I think I got a code for that. Yeah. I think I have a copy of that. Have I already played that? I've played so many games I can't tell anymore. Help.
And they're all full healed.
I need to get close. I'm out of range.
Oh! I'm gonna stand over here for a bit.
Oh, Colin.
I gotta make it crazy.
I need to get close.
Like that.
Yeah.
I'm out of range.
These things live forever. God damn. There we go. Yeah, playing with the. This is 11 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 11 people. We have 2 tanks, 2 healers,
Purge,
and everyone else is damage. And I'm the only rogue because no one plays rogues apparently. I'm the weird one. It's my favorite class. They turn invisible and no one likes them. Marty's a hunter main, Eric's a hunter main, Andrew's a hunter main, and I gave you this tiniest amount of exposure to this game, and you're like immediately a hunter main.
I'm not even sure what the name of that mob is. There's a mob
Probably
that's
people want to be
basically a
hunters.
paladin, it puts up a
Well, hunters can't turn
75%
invisible.
reduction shield.
Hunters can't turn invisible, so
You
yeah.
can.
Paladin, because it has warrior charge.
Whatever, man. It's a cavalier without a horse.
He's a moo cow, so he just runs real fast.
I become a not hero at all.
He uses his own horse.
It is I, the anti-hero.
I become a villain.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
clever.
I had to message Andrew or Marty asking him like, do we just loot? Because back when I played this game, there was like this whole extended like etiquette where like only the oh fuck, I'm about to die. Only the raid leader could loot the bodies once you beat a boss.
And then distribute.
Yeah, like they would choose who got things. There was like a whole like in-guild currency system that determined like who, like you basically got points for how many bosses you downed with the group. Like, every time a boss was downed, everyone got points, and then you could spend those points to like bid for items. And s- yeah.
I need to target something first.
Get some
Yeah.
markers, troll.
They were called DK. It was called DKP originally, based on EverQuest, because the system was first designed in EverQuest when people would kill this one dragon and figure out who got the loot from it.
Kill percent?
Dragon kill points.
Points.
So you got points for the dragon kills, and then that just became the go-to name for it, no matter what the context. Because now it's not always dragons, although that guy was a dragon earlier. This place is really dramatic and like spooky. This is like the Lovecrafty expansion, so everything's like these
This is Lost
impossibly
on
large
Pole, right?
ruins, and there's like tentacle monsters
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh, here,
That's
I can fix this
the
for you,
current.
Seiko.
That's the next boss, I believe.
It's kind of rough.
Well, if we don't
Now you can
kill the
make a
prophet, they're
table.
gonna tell people everything.
Yeah, but... Are you ruining everything? Did you even ask them?
Oh, I should have read about this. Run away from allies when afflicted with shred psyche.
Sorry. all you mages look alike, especially when you start with the
Coordinate
name
with
S.
allies to
Or-
discover
oh
the
my God,
real
Lord.
prophet secret Skeetra when she casts illusionary projection.
Nice.
Oh, so she's gonna clone herself. You have to find the real one, but otherwise I just run away whenever shred psyche happens.
Delicious. Sanity shatters.
The first thing she says in this boss fight is, "Your mind smells delicious." I don't know if she's a good prophet.
Go kill that ad.
I've won.
Delicious mind, ready for deep mind tonguing. Oh, she's vanished.
Let's see, what do we got? I got 2 here at Moon, I got 1 at Orange Circle, and I got 1 next to Green.
One next to green. This guy right here.
No, it passed it. 2 at Moon,
One at orange.
I don't understand what's happening.
1 at Orange.
Alright.
Why am I dying so much? Oh my god. Like, I don't know how they determined this was the real one. They were just saying numbers and colors. So I just followed them. Okay, I guess they're right. I don't know, everyone here just knows what's going on already. We couldn't get enough healers to do the main raid, so they're going back and doing an easy one on their alts. So everyone's playing their non-main characters because they just have more.
Don't run in there yet. And now
because I couldn't get a proper crew together for the main group. And so it's like they're playing an easier dungeon that's easier by their standards. They're playing their like off characters for fun. But this is my main because I've never played a raid since like 2009. So I'm just like, wow, I get to have gear. Wee. Or at least I hope I get to have gear. I'm just trying not to die and hope that the in-game guide gives me enough information to not die.
See, I got one far skull, one far
No, that's a
blue,
goblin.
one at blue, and one here next
Far
to me.
skull.
Yeah, your size is determined by your character race, not your class.
This guy right in front of me.
But your class determines what kind of
Over
clothes
here.
you're gonna wear. Yeah.
So now it's skull, and then one at blue.
One at blue, perfect.
Well. Okay, I guess we're doing this one now. You got left target? What? Why? Weird. We do it? We did it, okay. There's a lot going on these, but yeah, all these are all my party members here. All those health bars on the left side of the screen, the green. And Marty has a lot of friends. This is his like group of people where they meet up every BlizzCon and have like dinner together. And they've been a guild for like 10, 15 years or something. So see the
ads?
Yeah. You can see they have little icons. Like the first two people have shields, then the next two people have little plus, like medical plus signs. Those are the tanks and the healers. And then everyone else is just damage. You have to highlight them to tell what class they are. It's just like there'd just be too many different icons to parse, so they simplify it to role instead of class. It's a paladin, hunter, rogue, mage, paladin. Jesus Christ. So there's 2 paladins and 3 hunters. Which is too many of all of the things. Makes me feel lonely. I am unique. I've got the Kiki eye.
You're one of her many children.
And there's Marty right there. The female Vulpera. He is a Death Knight. Okay, I'm going too fast. I have to slow down.
Goblins have the funniest running animations.
The most correct running animation.
It's gonna take a couple of tries. That'll work too.
It's like it's gonna take a couple of tries. And jet packed up. I'm like, that'll work too. Goblins got my little jetpacks. Nobody in this entire guild is a goblin. I think it's because they're not hot enough. I think they just don't like. Everyone wants to play attractive characters. I'm playing as the little goblin guy because he looks like a gremlin, and I love it. There's no goblins. There's a lot of elves in this group. I miss back when the Horde didn't have elves. They only had the nasty monster characters.
Ugly girl in pants.
Yeah. Because it used to be the Horde was only undead, orcs, trolls, Tauren.
Look at me.
I think that was it. I think there was just 4 races per team. Yeah.
Maybe the
And the first expansion added blood elves, and it's like, no, don't add hot white people to the game, but with pointy ears.
maybe it got too.
I do wonder if like the Horde was too monsterly, so like everyone was playing Alliance or something.
What about the bull people?
The what?
The bull people.
Bowl people? Bull people. Yeah, the Tauren. Yeah, they were vanilla horde. That was generation 1.
Yeah, I picked that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I played Tauren all the time back then. Tauren and trolls. Like there's
Bull? Do I say bull?
you said bull. Well, I have a game in my ear too.
That is true.
So I was like, bowl people. That's a Tauren. He's a druid. He's got a weird thing on his head. And then here's Nick, Marty's housemate. He's the raid leader that's coordinating all this. He's a Tauren paladin.
I'll get left.
This guy, I don't want to look at his achievements. This, that's also a Tauren, female.
For the uninitiated, these hurt you as you attack them when they cast their big shield, but the shield has to be broken. And the next boss has that mechanic.
We're fighting giant, jackal centaur statues.
Yeah, yeah,
About right.
yeah.
With underbites.
Yep, we have some.
That shield.
Yes. And they're in the Lovecraft expansion.
Yes.
Just, that's crazy. That's so crazy. You're crazy. Oof. And they have wings, just to add to the top. They also seem to have a jackal head, but like a lion's tail. So there's a lot going on with these characters.
I am so sorry.
But something happened.
Twilight
wings.
Devastation just keeps ripping
Chimera?
through it.
Oh, yeah, I expected
Manticore?
it at this point.
I have to remember. Is it the which one is?
Spooky writing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm putting my beacon on this one during the burn phase.
Yay!
Oh, look at the sneaking animation.
Bacon.
He's the head bob as he
Well, not
tiptoes.
quite what the Uyghur says. If
Yeah,
I don't have a
'cause the
beacon out,
movement speed is so
why is the
high.
bacon gone?
Like nobody else is sneaking. I just default to being in stealth mode all the time. Ah, it's the king of that guy. now there are more of that than ever before. Oh, they're making little critter noise. The one. Right now.
This is like my preferred.
I don't really like warm.
Like this.
I pretty much prefer cold. That's never happened. I have never been cold in this house a single time, even during the middle of winter. Yeah.
You're gonna die early.
Ha 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 ha.
Maybe not.
You're sometimes on like a mission.
Or back when I was a kid. I'm a vegetarian, so automatically and take into account the fact that I'm an asshole.
Yeah. None of my other live actions will matter because I'm a vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
That fixes everything. A lot going on here. I'm sad that no one wants to play a rogue. What does the world come to? Don't they know that rogues do it from behind? I think that was a song back in the day.
You guys want to do the cheese?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I want to
There
do
was a
the
lot of
cheese
dumb.
strat.
There was a lot of dumb jokes. There's a song
yeah,
called
I'll Don't worry about the
a band
ads.
called Level 70 Elite
Marty
Tauren
and
Chieftain, I think.
Us just
And it was like
pull them straight
these.
to the boss.
It was these like World of Warcraft machinima music videos
Sounds good.
that were all like weird,
Do I take the orbs
jokey,
into the
heavy
boss?
metal.
The ads.
Oh,
I
that's
am
okay.
Murloc. I am death. And there's like a whole Rogues Do It From Behind song, I think.
Just don't forget when he casts Stinging Annihilation, you need to stand in one of the puddles. Otherwise, you'll die.
Yep, there it is. It's real.
I mean, this charming-
Everyone's ready. Here we go.
Ma'ut. Debeline Tinder. Utilize Devoured Abyss to escape the effects of Stygian Annihilation. So go into the thing. Where it goes. Okay. I think I get it. Or I'll fuck it up. I don't know. As long as there's not a mechanic that kills the party, I'm probably okay.
You can go ahead and taunt.
Because there are mechanics in some raids that will kill the entire party if you don't know them. Whereas in this one, they're playing an easy dungeon that they can clear on their own just fine. So if I fuck up and die, then usually that just means I die, and I just watch awkwardly as they finish the fight without me. But
Annihilation, get in the puddle.
that's the thing, is he casts that giant explosion, and then you have to be in the puddle or you get hit by it. Stygian Annihilation.
Okay, boss.
There's a bunch of people running back, and for a second there I thought I was supposed to follow them. I was wrong. They all had a thing on them that was going to blow them up. Every now and then you see somebody have a ring around them and they run away. It's because they're going to explode. So it's going to damage them, but the healer is going to try to heal them.
I'll get right side orbs.
Like the healer will try to heal them, but if they stand in the group, then the explosion will hit everyone else too, instead of just them. And so that's why they, that's why you generally want to just run away to minimize the party, the damage to the party. Otherwise, it becomes too much, and you're not flattening the curve. And then the healers get overrun, and then they can't keep up with what's happening, and you lose. Hooray! Sure hope I'm not doing anything massively wrong right now. What? Oop.
I need to get close.
Sexy cow?
Sexy cow? I read that completely.
Yeah, their name's Sexy Cow.
Did I like make it?
Move into a puddle.
Got it actually.
Oh, shit. I did
Classic
it.
rogues.
I did it.
Should probably get him.
I just left that.
Yeah. I thought it was Cicero.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Sexy
shit, wow,
Cow.
that's such a smart.
No.
I'm talking about Cicero. God, I gave people.
I died and Marty was like, classic rogue. No, very nice. Oh, he's... Like, I guess he goes into a stone mode where every time you hit him, it damages you, but you have to break the shield, so you have to hit him anyway. That means that they just have to like heal through it, or else. I don't fully get what's happening. Hey, it happened. Hey, new boots.
Good job, healers.
Hey, 445.
Did you have to
10
stop at
levels
all?
higher. That's nice.
Just a global for a heal.
Sell those. I got an upgrade. Oh god, they look
But
stupid.
for the most part, no.
These heavy ass weird boots.
I call that a win.
Usually, like in the other group, I have to not
He had an
only
eye
use
on his
all of
chest.
my defensive and heals, and I also have to stop attacking.
I'm the only one who died, and everyone saw. Everyone saw. You saw me learning the boss fight, like it opened up and I was like, huh? I got it. What happened is, I guess the mechanic is that he casts a thing and you get a ring on yourself, and I thought it was an explosion because the other boss fight was an explosion, but in that one it does a ring of silence, so it creates that puddle, and if you stand in that puddle you can't cast spells or use abilities. So you want to run away from the boss fight, because otherwise you'll like disable all of your allies from being able to do things while they're standing there, and they'll have to move the whole boss or something. But that's also where you stand to escape the giant explosion. But I had just deposited that puddle there and was running back to the fight, and while I was running back to the fight I didn't notice that he was casting that thing, so I needed to go back to the puddle I was leaving.
Lugus Maximus would
I'm
love
like,
that
oh,
trinket.
Fuck.
Could be.
How big this place is. First person view. A goblin! The goblin priest. There's one goblin here. They're hard to notice because they're so small. Goblin priest.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
I need to target something fast.
What? I'm not doing anything right now, really.
I know.
Trying to figure this stuff out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I should have asked for that trinket. I missed it. Wasn't paying attention. The 445, shit. Yeah, that would have been an upgrade. Whoops. Trying to keep up with the raid, so I'm not paying attention to like when sometimes people say stuff in chat. Oh fuck. Yeah.
I made it!
Bye. This is awkward. That's the one goblin, I think. Huh. That's a costume.
Not so.
Alright, how many people are actually interested in that pet? I got Diptro and Marty, Glorious, Lily, and Keith. I don't know if you're interested or not.
I already got one, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I have one. One of 3.
I don't really use pets.
Alright, well, I already have 3. So, I guess someone who already has one or doesn't really want one's getting one.
I'm trying to figure out who to give it to. If this pet drops.
That's a pet?
Yeah.
That's a fucking monster.
Alright,
It's too, like, sensitive.
Diptro, Marty, Keith,
Yeah.
getting roll on that last pet.
They turn a lot of things into pets.
I wouldn't want any pet
Yeah.
the same level as
It's a little weird.
feel like
He's riding a mechanical bull that's really small. Kind of just all of them. All the red health bars.
I need to target something first. I don't have a time. I need a target. Hey, that's too far away. I need to get closer.
I actually don't know how well I'm doing. I don't have. I'm probably getting crushed anyway, but I don't have. There's an app you can get, or a mod you can get for the game that shows damage meters. So it shows how much damage everyone in the party has done and how much healing everyone's done. So you can get like a leaderboard.
You guys, that's his second BOE. No one's claiming anything.
Multiple anchor points detected.
I don't. I'm not regulating BOEs.
Sanitation prior to further deployment.
Aye, you have to clear out any beasties so that the anchor can be placed. Once you have them all set, well,
I don't think I did even when I had the option to.
Here we go.
Fuck. Oh. I'm in a boss fight right now? Shit. Fuck, there's so many boss fights in this dungeon, I'm scared. It's complicated because you're trying to run your character right, but you're also like trying to deal with the area. I'm always worried that I'm gonna like fuck something up that no one thought to explain because it's just obvious to them or something. That's a Cthulhu right there.
it's also.
Yeah, just the idea that like when everyone else already knows something, so no one's gonna explain it, or they don't even think about what you might need to know. And then they're like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" And it's like, what?
Filing tax.
Oh yeah. Like I remember with that shitty guy that I used to know, he kept trying to get me to get scrap mechanic, and then when I finally did cave and buy it, I was in some kind of building competition where we're all gonna like, oh, let's try to build like ridiculous BattleBot things or whatever, and then I apparently broke all the rules that they never told me. So I spent like an hour building something only to find out that like I'd broken every rule by doing so. And it's like, well, you didn't explain anything to the new person. What did you want from me? No, there's a game called Scrap Mechanic where you build like things that are like sort of like BattleBot type things, like physics things. Put all the things on it, and it's like, oh, here's this hinge and this motor, and this will happen with that thing, and there's a buzzsaw arm or whatever the hell.
I guess we'll ditcher on that last.
Well, it's basically a sandbox.
Yeah. So
what's their objection?
Like it doesn't have inherent rules. So they were doing a little.
Let's go.
They were doing a little.
their own competition.
Yeah, they were making a little competition thing where we all try to build a particular type of thing, and then hit them bash them against each other, and like see which one wins. But then I broke all the rules they didn't tell me about that building competition, because they'd been iterating on rules and rules for like months, but didn't tell any of that to the new person. So someone coming in new was just seen as cheating, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't even know what half the words you're saying mean. Mm-hmm. Look at that skybox out there.
We got a couple knife twisters.
Neat. And there's a giant centipede in the background. Yeah, probably. It's all the farts.
Yeah.
Infinite cow fart sunset.
Yeah.
Cow fart sunset, my alternative rock band. Copyright. Look at that giant centipede.
No sunset. I shouldn't even know this.
It's concerning. Wobbling. You see it moving a little bit. How giant are Malaysian centipedes?
Like your forearm. And they,
Well, it can't escape onto your door. No. I don't like that at all.
I sent a picture of it. Funny because everyone always thinks.
Yeah.
I need a target.
Yeah.
Anchor point detected.
It's just like a naked belly that gets taller on the top. Like it gets thicker on the top and sticks out, and then there's stubby little legs, yeah. Yeah.
We don't do caution. Storm that temple and send those cultists screaming to the abyss.
I'm out of range.
Dummy.
I need to target something first.
I need to target something first.
I hear that at the end of every fight because I'm mashing attack buttons. And then the enemy dies and he's like, I need to target something first. Sounds like he's from New York. Or Jersey, I guess.
Insolence only prolongs your agony. You will break, or I will carve out your defiant tongue.
More likely, Zanish. Azeroth's champions
Hair salons.
will be the ones to silence you.
I want people to touch me.
Only I possess the means of defeating Nazjatar.
Yeah. It seems like a questionable approach. Got him. Oh no, never. I thought we were just going to be in a post-church society.
Your cry shall echo for eternity.
There's the weird Medusa lady. Oh, it's Queen Ashara. Oh, she got.
Pretty neat looking.
Oh, she had a whole cutscene and everything.
Does she have a taunt swap mechanic?
Yeah,
What?
the abyssal strike.
You see it when
sorta,
you start
kinda.
the expansion. There's a whole like
Do
extended
you wanna
cutscene
solo
of her
tank this?
falling to
I'll
the
just
Cthulhu
taunt
monster
off every couple
as
of
her
strikes.
Atlantis city gets.
Sure.
Like you essentially
Alright.
see like an Atlantis happen.
There you
Or,
go.
like, it's
For
called
zero
Ashara.
damage again.
And the city like
No,
collapses
I'll
and
go
is
Frost.
consumed by storm. She's trying to hold it back with her magic, but she can't. But she's the
Alright,
queen.
And then I need one more volunteer.
She ends up
for
making
the
a,
soccer team.
ends up making a deal with Cthulhu basically, or some kind of Lovecraft deity. It's not Cthulhu. It's whatever the
Is that a
eyeball deity
volunteer?
thing is that keeps going
Yes.
around.
I said I'll go.
Okay.
And she and all of her people come back to life
Where's the
as like
Socrates?
these like fish people basically, and it's like she wasn't
So does
Victory.
because she was like an elf or
alright.
something. She wasn't this thing.
I'm sober tonight, I swear.
So they all came back as like
I mean,
half animal.
See
half
you do this
squid
not sober,
thingies.
so we're good.
Watched Quentin Review's video on paranormal. But the guy was like out looking for the crystal skulls.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think I found proof of Atlantis.
That's your next character
He's like,
name,
poking
not
around
so
in the
sober.
jungle, and he's like,
He's talking about how he has
Atlantis.
like only a couple more years to solve this whole riddle before the world will end.
"World one." Yeah, he's
Like-
gonna save us all.
Alright, here we go.
My favorite theory is on the day that
Just gotta go get a permit so I can dig here.
a famous wrestler died on the day that was supposed to happen, and so everyone liked to joke. There was like a bunch of memes about how he saved the world because he went
Just
up
don't
to
be
heaven
too
and he
close to a wall when she
fought
does
off
the strike.
like the end of the world.
It doesn't knock back that far, but it does knock back.
Had a mod for him and stuff. All the dragons.
Oh shit. I didn't. I couldn't figure out how to play it fast enough. And I died.
I'll get center.
What are you doing?
I'll get left.
Is there third?
Yeah, I got right. That's the only side left, so it's pretty obvious where I'm going now.
Randy Savage.
The void is mine to command. Darkness, come forth.
In the void ritual, coordinate with allies that are void awaken to safely only no void.
Mine to torment.
I don't really understand. Oh well, I have a cookie and I'm dead.
Agony gives me strength, my queen.
But it's Macho Man Randy Savage. He died on the same day. The world was supposed to end. And so people like made jokes that he like went up and saved us all by
Yeah.
sacrificing himself to fight off the like asteroid that was supposed to kill us.
He did it.
You did it. Macho.
He drank the Kool-Aid.
Doesn't really hit that hard.
Kimmy Dawson did like this.
Yeah, it's doing like 50% more or something every time.
Turned out to be gay.
But it
Because his
doesn't do
brother had
anything
a
to begin
professional
with.
Macho Man. Wrote this song about how like Macho Man and him wrestling.
I apparently don't have a timer for it though.
Farther.
Right, it was extremely cute.
Oh, good.
Macho Man, oil.
Ritual.
You got a timer on Abyssal Strike?
Is Queen of Shara?
Now.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't see one. Oh, no, right there it is.
Doesn't list
It moved
right
right
here.
as I looked.
I don't think we fight her.
Don't let us down.
Just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah, that's good.
When's the next
The
one?
next one's in 20 seconds, 18 seconds.
Darkness, come forth.
It's Vess.
Your anguish will never.
I'm in dead last on damage done. The entire raid. I did 4.7% of the damage. Someone did 23% somehow.
You are mine to torment. The void is mine to command. Darkness, come forth.
Do not allow the void near me.
Your agony gives my queen.
Aha, in this raid, in this fight I beat one person. This is the jackal guy.
I'll play your minds.
Fuck. No.
Your agony gives me strength, my queen.
No.
How'd I know that the one piece of gear that I would have dropped for me would be one that I didn't need?
Now honor yours.
Mind your tone, whelpling. A queen keeps her promises. Listen closely, as I will only say this once. For all his bluster, N'Zoth was ever the weakest of
I
his
got
kin.
nothing.
One vestige of their power
There, I got a
Yeah,
man.
can be turned against.
I just saw that Nick is beating me on damage.
Aw, jeez.
Nick is the healer.
Oh.
Disrupted my plans.
I know that's.
Zandalar is yours, mortals. Should your first blow fail, you will not survive to attempt
I remember there used to be a whole process where you'd figure out like how to like.
Yes, Unichwa.
Servants of the void.
There was a whole thing where you would learn like your proper rotations of like which combinations of attacks make sense and cause you to win and so on. Or like, I'm sorry, I'm phrasing that really proudly. What the most efficient rotations are as far as like how your combo points and energy and attacks and cooldowns and so on go, where like you can have like the right patterns down to do the most damage. I used to have that memorized for my rogue in Burning Crusade, but that version of that rogue doesn't even exist anymore. That's like, those are all abilities and skills that aren't even relevant anymore because they've changed the game so much.
He's gonna try to pummel you. Don't let him.
I don't even know if I'm the right spec to be useful. Because you can have multiple entire different builds, and usually one of them is the one that's like best for. Fuck.
Oh, you let him. And again.
Are you complete?
You pretty much just have to wait through the fight, and then somebody can revive me afterwards. You can usually only use resurrection spells outside of combat. That made eating Doritos harrowing. That's what someone just said in chat.
He's gonna try to pummel you.
I don't know. Maybe I think they mean they were multitasking, and then things got really dangerous really quickly. Just in general, eating Doritos.
In any situation.
Mm-hmm.
Extra pointy.
This one's stuck in his feet, and I actually laughed. Never forgotten. It's at the one point. couple episodes by the time
I was over here expecting you to get the first dispel again.
he's the
I look down, he's at like 15 stacks. I'm like, oh shit.
I need to target something first.
Oh my god. A beam.
One stack.
AMS person, so.
This guy is lootable for some reason. What? All right. $374,000 damage. Yep, that's more health than I have.
Obviously.
Did you want to do a break before the boss, Nick?
Sure. It'll give me an opportunity to figure out why I can't play Scrammark.
All right.
Vexiona. This guy?
Yeah, I love it. Super cute. I think this is Underbite.
We're gonna kill it. That's a lot of details to try to keep track of at once. I'm always like simultaneously nostalgic and also like nostalgic about this whole process, but also happy that I don't really do it anymore. Because when you're doing like when you're doing progression through raids, it's just such a process. Like I used to be, it was like 6 hours a night, like several nights a week. Because you'd get your whole group of 25 people together with the right composition of classes, and then you just try the same boss over and over again, trying to iron out all the details of what you're doing wrong. There was no in-game guide or anything. You had to figure out like what was going on, how do you coordinate that, which person has what job, and so on, and you have to execute each one correctly for like 10 minutes straight, because each fight was like 10 minutes long. It's just such a process. And then you'd spend like weeks or months trying to beat one dungeon, and every week would reset and start over. So you could play the same dungeon later in the week, and it would keep your progress, but it'd reset every week. Which is good and bad, because it's like you have to restart your progress and get back to where you were trying to beat before, but you also want it to reset, because clearing the same enemy bosses over and over again each week is how you get all the different drops from them. So they'll drop different things each week, and you gear out your groups, and it makes everything easier the more gear you get. It's just a whole thing just to keep you playing for a long time.
I mean, they know what they're doing. I like the sense of camaraderie it generates.
Yeah. There's like a community thing that was kind of always neat. What is that weapon he's using? Look at this weird. Look at Marty's sword. It's strange. It's got so many cum gutters.
I say it looks like a bad dragon dick, to be honest.
It's bad dragon murder weapon. Why is that wolf's teeth glowing?
Yeah, drink a lot of Listerine.
And that fox appears to be sparking?
And then it's, I don't know. That's pretty cool.
MMOs always get kind of intense with the like, now it's cool and powerful effects. So it's like everything's covered in lightning and fire, and it just goes too far. That panther's got glowing tattoos.
Yeah.
That guy's sword has fire flying through it. That guy's shoulders are glowing.
Bro.
That whole person's glowing. That's because they're a shadow priest. There's just a lot of weird shit happening. I go for relatively simple. Ah, they're looking straight at me.
That one's Marty, right?
Yeah, that's Marty.
It's like staring you down.
Yeah. I think your head can look at who you're targeting sometimes, so like I think he might actually be inspecting my character or something. I don't know. It's a wide stance. do. This person is saying that you should moderate my comments instead of me because I'm just not suitable for this. This person's so fucking stupid though. He's making, I'm sad it's impossible to have a discussion with you on this. It's like, no, it's because you're full of shit and stupid. And all the things you're saying are stupid.
Wait, where?
This person's an
It was the
idiot.
same person?
Yeah.
Why did they think I'd be good at moderating comments? Maybe I'm a huge cunt. They don't know.
They're just trying to find an angle to win, basically.
I could be meaner than you, they don't know.
Because I was just having a discussion during one of my videos about how the canon shouldn't be used to hobble a story. It should only be used as a tool, basically. And when it comes to stuff like as convoluted as Doctor Who or Star Trek or Star Wars with the extended universe and everything, like having a canon that actually makes sense is basically impossible, because it's all written by like hundreds of different people over the course of decades, and like all those different comics and books and video games aren't all gonna like match up with each other. And so if, like, obsessing over canon is just like the least interesting way to experience the story of what's going on, because you should be focused on what each individual story is actually going on about.
Hi.
And he just had incredibly bad faith reactions to it that were really stupid. The fantastic thing about canon, especially the Star Wars EU, which KOTOR is part of, it's not, because KOTOR is not canon, it never was, because George Lucas doesn't like video games. So the first canon Star Wars game was Force Unleashed, which happened like 10 years later.
It's
So
too
that's
complicated for me.
video games weren't
George
no
Lucas.
video games were canon. This game wasn't canon,
George Lucas.
so he's already wrong.
This newfangled.
Well, you're
glitchy
basically
games.
advocating is that the Marvel Cinematic Universe shouldn't care about what happened in the previous. If Spider-Man has 6 arms in the next Black Panther movie, that's okay because the canon doesn't matter, only present the story. It's like, no. That's the continuity of one series of closely connected sequels that are all one continuous story.
That's the end of the break timer.
Whereas the canon we're talking about here, like the Old Republic,
Please
took
make
place.
your way back to your keyboard and get ready to engage the
He also says this, like,
scary looking
It's okay.
dragon.
It's okay for you to not to care about canon if you think it's perfectly fine for Mia to be alive and Maya to be dead the next episode of Phoenix Wright. I'm like, no, it's not what I'm saying, you idiot. That's basic continuity in a narrative.
You were making a joke or something?
No, he's
It's
just
gonna be a
fucking.
boss movie?
He just has incredibly bad faith takes on what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just.
You were probably making
I'm
a
just
joke.
saying the equivalent of like the Zelda timeline doesn't matter. What happens in each Zelda matters. The Zelda timeline's stupid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's the least interesting thing about the world.
No,
Is the idea like this?
they're all like standalone
Yeah.
recreations of each other.
Alright,
I'm just
put it this way.
I'm
You
just
don't
making.
tell
And the
me
whole- the
I'm
whole,
putting
like,
my
you can't
beacon
relate
on
to
Elsewin
comics
again.
at all because
I'm just.
they're
I'm just.
all- they're
I'm just making
also
that
standalone.
I'm just making that argument about
Keith
Star Wars.
Keith seems like a good backup target.
Well,
Oh shit! They said my name.
Star Wars is stupid.
I don't usually have too many problems surviving on this one. Famous last words.
Name a pox on him in
But,
all
like,
of his houses.
They're saying
So
like
is
it's the
this- there's
equivalent of
no
like
swap, it's
if the
just
next
one
episode me and
person
Maya
runs
just
around,
switch place for
grabs
no
it,
reason,
the
like
other
oh
person
wow,
runs
fuck
swap.
continuity, stories don't have to make sense, right? It's like no.
There's a
My example is
swap.
the Old Republic takes place
Ostensibly, you could
25,000
just,
years before
like,
the movies.
Keep going back and forth.
As zero of the same
characters.
characters. It's not the same Empire, not the same Republic. It's like not the same
Basically
Sith, not the same
borrowing
Jedi.
Assets. It has nothing to
Yeah,
do with
it's like a Final
anything
Fantasy
else.
game.
It's just like borrowing the aesthetic.
So yes, run around, grab ads.
And he's like, I'm
unless
sad
you
it's
wanna do the
impossible to have a
boss.
conversation about this. I'm like, yeah, because
That's
you're
fine, I can
insane.
get it.
Show Stephanie
does
moderate your
anyone
comments.
Need a rundown of the encounter.
They're assuming I'd be good at that. I might be a huge bitch.
Okay, so
Yes, they're gonna
it's
explain the
more or
fight.
less 2.5 phase fight. So in phase 1, we're gonna have the boss clearly gonna be doing breath mechanics and tail mechanics. So stand to the side. And then there's going to be ad spawns that happen. They will be in clumps of varieties that you saw around this boss area. They have some casts, some nasty stuff, and some of them will need to be interrupted so they're not just off in the middle of nowhere. Burn those down, resume attacking the boss. Every now and then one will turn into a big void ascendant like that dude there. The off tank is going to eat that for the most part and try not to point it at the group. It drops a ball. Do not click on the ball. Just don't ever click on the ball. This is fine. She will go into a transition phase where she flies into the air and there'll be some ads left over that we're dealing with. She's going to pick one of 3 sections of the room, either the green side, the blue, middle, or the side where she's standing right now, and she will fly down it, putting a big breath mechanic on the ground. Do not stand in that. It's real bad times. It will one-shot you. She'll do that 3 times, come back down, resume phase 1. The other thing that's going to happen in phase 1 is various party members are going to get a circle mechanic. You'll want to drop them as close to the red side of the room as possible. As the fight goes on, they will take up more and more of our floor space. Standing in it is bad, dropping it on other people is bad. You'll know when you get it.
Oh, that's the red side of the room.
And then the last part of the fight, I think it's at like 40% or 30%, something like that. She transitions into phase 3. She no longer does the flying in the air thing. And she puts basically more painful effects on things. The fear doesn't apply in normal, does it?
The fear does apply in normal.
Oh, neat.
I'm pretty certain.
So in the last part, basically we're going to be closer to the orange side of the room. The tanks are going to be stacked up except when she does the breath. And then occasionally she's going to do this mechanic that requires everyone to run out. When you run out, make sure you're with a buddy. Otherwise you'll be feared. It's bad times. And she will continue doing the circle on the ground mechanic, and it'll just be a burner down. That's when we'll lust.
I'm gonna
no
die.
fear on non-normal. Okay.
I'm gonna die. That was a long explanation.
It's been a while.
Timetable. You will not interfere.
Now.
Run out with your friends anyway.
I'm gonna
It
die
makes healing easier.
now eventually.
Good practice.
I'm still getting used to the fact that I have a directionally dependent conal heal.
Does it still work like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way the poll's gonna go, I'm gonna pull the boss facing this direction for her first breath. I'll spin her back around. This is just to kind of get her closer to this side of the room, and Lothanos will pick up the Void Ascendant. So DPS that first. Any questions? Thanks, Keith. I'll screenshot that forever.
Am I Keith?
No, Ziplac. Ziplac?
Oh.
The goblin. Are you Keith?
I'm not Keith.
Okay.
Last I checked, it was Jeff.
Yeah.
The guild name is Sound Complicated, so he said all that stuff, and then I tweeted it. I texted at him directly. It sounds complicated.
All right,
It's a
everyone's
dumb
ready.
joke.
Here we go.
He's like, "Thanks, Keith.
Sure,
I'll screenshot
use
that
your
forever."
second
And then
class,
somebody
or
else in
wait
chat was like,
30 minutes.
"Hey, Mike."
Pick.
I was like, "What?"
How dare you defile this temple?
Yeah.
First to spare.
We need the Void Ascendant dead.
That's coming up. Second despair. Oh no, you picked up my orb.
Yep, my bad.
My chosen, destroy!
Just coming down middle. Get out of mid, get out of mid. She's stair side. She's yellow. Yellow.
I'll take her.
I picked up the orb. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, just hit me with it.
You deserved it. Move her a little further down the room. Despair coming in. She's looking middle. She's stair side. And she's middle. You can use this orb if you want. I got no stacks.
I shall rip you apart myself. Servants arise, your master calls. I will tear your soul to
First despair. All right.
Plus.
Move out for the breath. Run out.
Still get feared.
Hey, you looking on stacks?
I'm at 7. I can take her if you want.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, we're 2 hours.
Well done, champions! Each anchor brings us closer to unleashing the power of the Forge against Ny'alotha.
You want Pit or Hive Mind next?
Let's do Hive Mind.
Right.
The maws, the pits.
What happened to you?
They all decided to come at me, and I didn't think to pop Divine Shield until I was trying to mount and popped it standing at my res point.
Dispel not so pretty. I didn't see the second one.
No secret. We got it. This is great because I didn't realize that I could dispel that.
Erebos throw. Hold up. All right, kill the eye. Let's go.
I need a target.
Hey guys.
What's up?
How's it going?
Looks like you lose.
The alt run is going well. Alice,
Where are you
about
at?
these packs. Come on. We're just about to go into Hive Mind. We just did Vexiona. Yeah, come on in.
I'm alive!
I need to target something first.
Laser time.
Potential anchor point detected in immediate vicinity.
Good. The sooner you place these anchors, the sooner we bring down Ny'alotha.
Target something first.
The hive will devour you. I
shall peel the flesh from your bones.
Plus.
Yeah, get a tag on the boss and run out.
Do you want to stay on your Druid Seiko? Or did you want to...
You can go tank, Nick, if you want. If he wants to stay heals.
Okay, I shall tank then. Good luck, everybody!
Seiko, that is a very creative name. I like it.
Ny'alotha stay tank. Marty was gonna switch.
Okay.
Yeah,
I misread that.
I wasn't volunteering you to switch roles.
That's fine.
Just over here now is the world's smartest prop paladin.
I wish we could summon.
Yeah. Which boss do you want?
What's the one that casts Kazir? I'll take him.
Good. Oh. Yeah, it's a good thing I have a book. I'm making macro real quick.
Making mackerel real quick.
Okay. I just didn't have a macro setup because I never needed. Here we go.
For a team player.
Gather up. Oh, dude, he's trying to pad.
Works for me. Make sure you're bringing them down evenly.
Yeah, Checkers is lagging behind.
Roly-polies. Painful roly-polies. Still need more damage on Tekris.
disruption at critical levels. Anchor placement terminated.
Glorious. Keith, any interest?
It can't be. You're a servant of the Titans.
Alright.
Of
Everyone
Azeroth
else are off
herself.
too. They wanted it. Just asking because they don't have the add-on installed.
Forgot about this trash.
This trash is the best part of the instance, if you're a druid.
If you're a resto druid.
What are you talking about? I dispel myself as Guardian. I dispel myself as Balance.
Oh, Mard complained about a different pack. It was Buena that was always complaining about this one. Yes, if you're any flavor of druid.
I need to target something first.
Alright, I got the ugly one. Alright, Derek, it is then.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target.
You want to give the quick and dirty for this one, Marty? So
Yeah.
you aren't going to put anyone to sleep explaining the boss fight?
Yeah, welcome to Raw Den. This fight is really complicated and it's gonna go poorly. I mean, we're gonna one-shot it. So he's gonna summon orbs from the back of the room. One will be blue, one will be purple. We're gonna alternate killing those orbs to switch them into different phases. One is the Vita phase. He's all electrified. It's bad times. Things are jumping around. You're gonna need to stack in specific spots for lightning, or we'll probably all die. You see that blue marker and the purple marker? Well, we're going to keep switching off raid members standing on those spots for the spark to jump so that the rest of us don't die. If it crosses through the group, that's bad times. So you'll want to be in front of that line. Otherwise, we're basically just going to be DPSing in that phase. When we kill the blue orb, it's going to put us into the purple phase, which is the void phase. In the void phase, there's some like puddles, I think, that we need to stack in. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't really know because I'm not really a DPS most of the time. But yeah, so you kill the purple orb, it puts us in blue phase. You kill the blue orb, it puts us in purple phase. At like 40% HP, he's going to switch to like his final form, and then things are just going to hurt a lot while we try to survive. Basically, everyone's going to stay stacked on his ass the entire fight, which is just in front of that red marker there. And trade off with those jumpy electric things, we should be okay.
On the purple things to stack, there's going to be one purple circle that is completely filled in. Only one person needs to soak in that, and that's basically a beach ball. You're going to stand in it, and it's going to bounce in the direction that you're facing. We only need one person at a time to soak that. Don't worry about that. If you get a circle, like a hollow circle, effectively, like there's a line on the outside and then nothing really in the middle aside from a light swirl, that's stay in the group. Don't move. Don't run out. Stay in the group with that. And Glorious, if you see anyone running out with that circle, life grip them back in. Don't do me and run out to try and soak. I've done that too many times in this.
If you're a tank, you're basically just going to trade off on nullifying strikes until phase 2, at which point, after he decaying strikes the other tank, taunt him, and then you're going to try to get your HP low so that when his energy bar fills up, he decaying strikes you below 50%. Otherwise, the dot it applies is probably going to kill you.
I don't Got it. Traded by the. Or were people missing on the rolls for that?
Which orb we killing first?
Blue.
Thank you.
Alright, here we go.
Tight stack. Kill blue orb. Purple phase. There's our void thingy.
I got this.
All right, kill the purple orb.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Direct out to a marker. Make sure you're ahead of the markers. I'll take the second one. All right, someone out to blue. Someone out to purple.
I'm going out.
Someone out to blue. Or is that, what's the max? Someone out to purple.
Yeah, last jump.
Yeah, you want to make sure you don't have the debuff twice.
Kill the blue.
I got this.
Thanks.
Oh.
Alright, now we kill the purple orb again.
We should move them back.
Dragged out.
I'm at
Someone on purple. I'll go blue next. Someone on purple. Someone on blue.
I'm sorry, I'm so slow on the talk.
Kill the blue orb. He's going transition.
Plus. Don't heal me, by the way. Okay, good. Need ton on the boss.
Rip.
No healing on me.
Lightning tethers run away.
Alright, now heal me.
You got a BR up.
I'm already up. Look for heals.
Alright, no healing on me. This is gonna suck.
No healing on me.
No healing. Ready to heal me.
I need something for healing. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm still. I'm dead.
Was a keeper of Azeroth, a great hero, but he lost hope. N'Zoth twisted his despair, and that corruption festered within him.
Nice.
Take a lesson from this, champions. Do not let N'Zoth wield your fears against you.
Not gonna lie, I didn't even know that lightning bonds mechanic existed. Doing the jump down, or you want to run around?
Let's run around.
Good call. Yeah, the personal loot system, basically, as long as an item's not directly an item level upgrade for you, it becomes tradable with the group.
Oh wait, hold on. I just got one. I thought that was the one I was rolling on.
There were two apparently.
Yeah, okay. So who was there a second person that needed?
I only saw one go up for roll on my stuff.
Well, did anybody else beside me roll on?
Yeah, so Optimus and Seiko then roll off for the.
Alert. New anchor location detected within aperture.
Well, aperture is certainly the polite way to put it.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. need to get close.
Jaguar gives 0 fuck.
Those meters aren't going to pad themselves.
Why didn't you say something, Jaguar? I've been dodging shit for hours.
Well, I haven't been here for hours.
Just gonna stand in this rain, stand in this circle. Get knocked off the edge and die.
You won't die. There's a puddle at the bottom.
You're right. Now I just have to like earth and fly back. Cause my only option is die. Well, here goes nothing.
Maybe if you use AMS, you can run all the way up to us.
Oh god, right. The next boss is Ursak.
No, they're fine. Do you want me to come down and heal you?
I killed one pack, but I couldn't get the second.
You and I alone could have started at the bottom and worked our way up. I wonder if I can res you.
Oh, I'm already run down. I think if I'd been in tank spec, I probably could have just worked all the way up.
Yep, aye.
So, standing in things.
I got rooted in all the explosions.
Res is incoming.
The next boss is basically just tank and spank, but if you get targeted by a thing, run it away from the group. Also, don't stand in his breath.
I'm out of range.
Derek, out of the water.
I was like, what the hell's killing me?
The water.
Pro tip, it's not water, it's aperture juice.
No. Aperture juice? Really? Like, that just gets the imagination going.
You're welcome. Let's kill the boss.
Go get an optimal. Taunt.
Bruh, get out. Derek out. Bruh. Shipluck out, run to the edge of the room. Do anything but that.
Orbs. Oh, I am sorry. I'm just falling asleep at the wheel. Lust?
You had a question mark, it's official.
It was a pretty weak question mark, though.
Weak in the sense of the usual lust question mark, but I feel like this one also belied Nick's lack of confidence in the request.
What? I think y'all are reading too much into it.
Taunt.
Alright, well that was fortunate. It's a good thing you can taunt him in quick succession.
I didn't, I only got him once.
Right, but you said taunt, so I taunted and got the first of the two debuffs. And then you were still able to taunt and pick up the second one. Which is a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
bad pet.
I'm out of range. Too far away. I'm out of range. That's too far away. I need a target.
Gorfiends needs to work on his tentacles.
I need to get close. That's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
That was a lot of healing.
Darkness within. Step forward and accept my embrace.
The lowdown on this fight: stay out of eyeball laser things, stay out of bad looking stuff on the ground. If you got a circle on you, try not to walk onto other people. It might stun them. If you're DPS, you can't damage the boss unless you have a buff that comes from killing all the various tentacle ads. They drop little black puddles. You pick one up, it gives you like 30 seconds of boss DPS time. So once you pick one up, DPS boss. Otherwise, it is kill Tentacle City in this room. And melee, you're going to want to focus the really big basher tentacles whenever you can. Boss is a pushover.
Hillswim is teleporting.
Oh, that's not good.
Would you want the ring that doesn't have leech on it for off spec? Okay. Congratulations, Marty, then.
Nice. I think I'm gonna voluntarily give that item to Keith.
That's actually a good bet. I didn't even think to look.
So how does this seed thing work? They just throw it on you and you run it at stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, you run it at whatever cluster of tentacles has the highest number. There's going to be probably 2 down phases during the fight. The first one, we're going to want to run the seed over to blue because that's where the next cluster is going to spawn. The second time it's going to be over at orange. I don't even know what loot spec I want to be for this. Alright, here we go. Lost.
Melee on red tentacle. Melee on moon tentacle next. Melee on blue.
Should I pick up Ziploc?
Ziploc.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
Ziploc was sadly not a warlock.
I hear he's thinking about respawning as one. Melee on orange. Uh-oh. Melee on green.
Close. I need a touch.
Ooh.
My flesh, but I am eternal.
Jumping down, yeah.
That's too far away.
Keith would probably be interested in those gloves if there's no other takers.
I need to get close. I need to target something first.
Warning. Reduction of contamination required for anchor deployment.
You will never be rid of me.
That's too far away.
Tanking one.
I'm trying. I keep getting stunned.
Yeah, I'm more impressed because I was tanking one while stunned.
It's not like I can do anything.
No. There's more than one tank, Nick.
Yeah, but I'm dead.
Too far away. I'm out of range.
Hey, look, an eye spawned.
I need to get close.
Yay.
Can we get a battle res on him, please?
No.
I'm out of range.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm out of range.
Oh no, they're off the boss. Well,
I need to get close. Too far away.
Right, the next boss is a repeating two-phase sort of encounter. It's got a number of things going on, but none of them are particularly hard. In the first phase, we're just going to DPS him. Occasionally people will get targeted with a line mechanic. Try not to spread that everywhere. If you can run around in a circle around your own puddle, that's the best. Otherwise, try to move backwards from the group a little bit. Don't just like go everywhere. He's going to do a tank cone mechanic, so don't stand where the tanks are. And that's all. That's his whole kit. He doesn't do anything else in normal. After we DPS him down to 0, we go into a transition phase. In the transition phase, these wall apertures open up, and inside are organs that are pulsing heart things. Anyway, we're going to DPS the left one. As soon as that goes down, we go back into the first phase, do it again. Now, during the first phase, that one that we killed is going to be spewing out little blood pustules over the course of the encounter. DPS those when available. Otherwise, continue just DPSing the boss. In the second transition phase, we'll kill the middle one in the back there, and the third transition phase, we'll kill the one on the right. After that, we have to kill him one more time, so we have to kill him 4 times total. In that last phase, it gets a little crazy. There's going to be bloods everywhere. There's going to be bad stuff on the ground because all those puddles from the lines from the start of the fight and every other phase 1, they'll be everywhere. Nick, do you want to assign interrupt?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh shit, you can solo interrupt.
Yeah.
All right, any questions about the boss? Perfect. Let's kill him.
Alright, I'll do the green marker solo both times. Lothanos and Derek when I get the yellow organ on the first phase.
You got a volunteer.
Yes.
Alright, never mind. We'll do Lily.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't mention about the intermission phase is they have to be interrupted every so often. Otherwise, they spew bloods then too. So that's under control.
Do you want the boss first, Lothanos, or do you want me to take them?
I can take him, it's fine.
Okay. I also just noticed that I still have Blessing of Wisdom. I don't think I need that as a tank.
But it helps you read books more good.
I'll let you get off one more flash of light before you run out of mana.
All right.
For Wednesday.
We're gonna finish this on Wednesday, right?
If we don't have the bodies to go do Mythic Jaina, yeah.
Ow.
You gotta be like way wide of the group.
Duly noted.
No problem, just needed a wake-up call.
Just helping Jaguar.
Oh, that's why that other one hurt so much. That was already my second step.
Yeah, because of the group one.
Yeah.
Flesh peels away to expose rot.
I got him.
What? Okay.
He really wanted to know the answer. Try to overlap lines with the previous ones as much as possible.
You can scoot farther over. To the right, rather, I mean. We're outranging the healer.
He doesn't need heals.
Alright, well, I needed heal. Oh, I got the dog outside my window complaining. I started out this one solo. To help kill bloods. I got him. Let's go ahead and get Keith out.
Flesh peels away to expose rot.
Alright, the raid is gonna go to Skull after this. The tanks are gonna be over in the green marker.
I need to get close. I need to target
I got him first. Plus.
Hey, that's too far away. I'm out of range. Hey, that's too far away. I need to get close.
Just burn the boss, burn the boss.
I'm out of range.
I'll be right back, sorry.
All anchors deployed. Calibrating beam projection. Warning. Proximity to target required for ensured accuracy. Insufficient power for subsequent activations.
What Mother means is, we only get one shot at this. The closer you get to N'alotha, the better our odds of hitting him.
Understood, Magni. N'alotha will answer for what he has done to Azeroth and to my father.
Alright, I'm back.
Many wares.
Onward.
Eyeballs.
I got stunned. I would have saved you, I promise.
I'm out of range. I don't have a time.
Seago, it's because we're that good.
I think he might have meant the eye that killed him. What?
Oh, are you dead?
Yeah.
Killed himself.
Well, no wonder you didn't see the eyeball if you've got that much corruption.
Circle was too big to see the edges of it, went off the bridge.
I need a target.
He's just channeling Mard. Congrats.
Thank you.
To use the chamber's weapons against N'Zoth, we need to get inside his husk. Leave this part to me. After all, dramatic entrances are my specialty.
Yes. Get turned into normal quest.
Hey, does anybody have the quest to kill N'Zoth you could share with me? Thank you.
No problem.
Is there something you wish to discuss? Never let your guard down. Angry, are we? And after I tried so hard to impress you with my dagger handiwork.
I need to get close.
Corruption levels exceed. Calculating.
That was through Aura Mastery too. So 20% damage reduction.
Can I get an invite? Oh, I guess there's no warlock tonight.
Outside for a long time for summons.
I don't know who you would talk to about getting a warlock in there.
That's so weird.
I know, who even has that class?
Right? Do you mind marking the tanks? You should use blue and blue. I mean, I could go insane and solve that problem for you.
Yeah, I don't know how the skull and X markers could possibly go wrong. I don't know who would even do that. That's a good question.
Should I be doing a fight explanation? Sorry, I've been sort of AFK. I'm still working.
Are you still working with Galen? Yep. Holy shit. I can do the fight explanation if you would prefer. Try not to put anyone to sleep.
Go forth.
So the fight's split into 3 phases. This first phase, we're in this area. The big gimmick in this phase is there will be tentacles that come down from the edges of the room. It's a nice big triangular looking shadow. Don't get hit by it. It will kill you. No questions asked. When it's down on the ground, there will be, I believe they're called hemorrhages on, like they're pustule looking things on these both sides of the tentacle. Have to kill those for the tentacle to lift back up off the ground. While the tentacle is still on the ground, however, it will be spawning ads. It is extremely, extremely recommended that you do not actually hit the ads, because the more time you spend hitting the ads while the tentacle's on the ground, the more ads are going to spawn. So if you hit the hemorrhages, we get through the fight faster. And that's the entirety of phase 1. Dodge the tentacle, kill the pustule or hemorrhages on the tentacle, kill the ads that are on the ground. Now that they stop spawning, hit the fury, rinse, repeat. Phase 2, we're going to run directly in the hole behind where the fury is. We're going to go down the right side of the room first when it opens up. There's some stuff on the wall that we're going to have to kill, and some ooze looking things on the ground that we're going to have to hit to make the ooze puddle shrink. That's as exciting as that phase basically gets. We have to do that twice. When we get to the end on the right side and kill all the stuff on the wall, you are going to use the extra action button that you have, which is your cloak. It will take you back to Rathian. This will happen in every phase if you use it, but we use it in that phase as a quick way to effectively run back down the side that we came. So we'll use the cloak, come back down from the right side, go to the left side. Instead of going back to Rathian from the left side, we're going to jump down into the pit where the Fury's been sitting around, bandaging himself basically. Gonna have to hit him some more. And then we're gonna go run through another hallway looking thing to the last room. And there's gonna be more tentacles that come down from the sides, more ads that spawn, but there's no hemorrhages to kill, so it's just dodge the tentacles, group up, kill the ads. That really the general overview. The one mechanic that's basically shared throughout all phases is this thing called Mind Bomb. You'll know when you get it. You'll have a circle around you. You want to not be standing next to people when it goes off because you're going to get stunned and take some sanity damage, for lack of a better description. And anyone else hit by it will also take the stun and sanity damage. So just keep an eye out for that throughout the entire fight. Yeah, and that's an important piece that Shavi mentioned is don't worry about refreshing your sanity unless explicitly told to, really. There are golden orbs on the ground that will restore a small if you get really, really low, use your cloak to go back to Rathian. He'll refill your sanity for you. But every time we go to a new phase, Rathian will refill our sanity for us. So it's not really something we have to worry about on this difficulty. Questions? Did I put people to sleep? I am working on splitting the groups right. I think I'm going to go with... So groups 1 and 2 are going to be the boss side of the tentacle when the tentacle slaps down, so you don't have to move as far. Groups 3 and 4 are going to be the ranged, or the far side of the tentacle.
Didn't we have trouble with Mage being on the ranged side of the tentacle because they kept pulling aggro on Ed? You might need to put him on boss side.
I don't have a good person to swap him with, don't think. Unless you're volunteering.
I'm happy to do it.
Okay. I am going to suggest that it was probably because the mages were hitting the ads. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, Seiko. But when I was doing this on my mage, if I was hitting the hemorrhage, I did not have an issue with the ad. And there's Cauldron down, make sure you grab 2.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, we don't have to put the mage on close side. It doesn't...
Oh. It's already swapped. It shall be done.
So who should I be trixing?
The tank.
I really don't want to contribute to accidental tank swaps.
Do you want him first? Or you want me to take him first, troll?
You can take him first. I don't think I've ever tanked him second before, so this will be new and exciting.
Then I'll do it. Was it single hit and swap? I'm sure DBM will yell at me, but
2 hits on normal. The second hit's gonna hurt. Yeah, that'd do it.
mostly physical, mostly magic.
Tentacle. Tentacle. Man, these tentacles are nice tonight. Tentacles. Never mind.
My strength is unending.
Zoth is restoring his flesh, champions. Do not relent.
Everybody to the right. Get the gross on the wall. clear. Yeah, use your cloak. Extra action button.
Champion, guard your sanity.
To the left. Jump down.
There's still 2 growths up.
It's too far away.
Watch Blazer.
Erebostro, your pets are still upstairs.
Ah. That would explain kill command not working.
Yeah, I always have to dismiss them before I jump down.
Dare not enter that foul place, lest I lose myself to his madness. Strike him down.
I got him so you can reset stacks. Lust. Right off Madness Bomb, watch the tentacles that are going to come. And group up for the ad.
Forget, does he do the anguish on the floor?
No.
Watch the tentacle.
There is nothing to heal.
That's coming out.
have many lucky doos you like. May your feet find good
For an old god who claims to see everything, you are blind to the threat before you.
Something like that. Okay, this fight and groups. Oh boy. Okay, so the quick and dirty explanation for this is the phase 1 we get sucked into a separate realm, have to fight a mini boss. The trick to the mini boss is he's got a metric fuck ton of HP, but if we kill the boss next to a tentacle, he's gonna get a stacking damage taken increase, and it stacks up quite a bit, so don't really worry about damaging the boss proper too much until he's got a few stacks on. Make sure that the tentacles are going to die with the boss next to them. That's sort of the key. We are gonna start by coming out this way, basically hooking around and then coming. That's phase 1, and then we get this nice little intermission phase where we get to punch the boss real quick. That is a good time to use cooldown. If you have like a 1-minute cooldown, you can use it at the start, basically, of the phase 1 where we have the mini boss. Like 2-minute cooldowns are a little bit riskier. You want the cooldowns into the boss during the intermission. After intermission part 1, we're gonna have intermission part 2, where we're gonna run over to the orange, have to kill some of those pustules that we saw, or hit some of those pustules that we saw from the last boss in phase 2 to clear a path for us, and then Ny'alotha is either gonna pull us one direction or another. We'll call it out. After that, we kill some tentacles, and then we're gonna send a team of people into a portal to go do phase 1 all over again, but with fewer people. And then the rest of everyone's gonna be upstairs still doing the tentacle nonsense. Thing to note, during the tentacle nonsense time, the big thing is some people will get debuffed with something called paranoia. If you don't, you will get linked to somebody, so it's always a pair. You will get linked to somebody, and the longer that you aren't standing next to the person you're linked to, the more damage you're going to take, the raw HP damage. You are going to have a circle around, and other people are also going to have invisible circles around them if they have paranoia that you can't see. You need to not run over people that have paranoia under any circumstance, and if you have paranoia, you need to not run over anyone else trying to get to the person that you're linked with. Both scenarios will cause sanity damage to the other people and yourself. But so we'll do that whole cycle. The away team will come back. We'll get the intermission phase where we punch the boss again. Intermission phase where we kill stuff on the ground, this time at the red marker. New tentacle phase. Another away team will go. Away team will come back, and then the burn phase happens. We're all going to stack up on the red marker. And it's going to be a very, very tight stack. There's going to be something called evoke angle. The trick with this is we're all going to stack as tight as we can, and at the last second when the debuff drops, we're all going to move out. This way it all drops the puddles on one location, and there is a grace period on when the damage starts happening, so you can drop it and run out. It minimizes the amount of space that it takes up on the floor, which is really nice. If you are completely uncertain, I guess, run to the very back of the room here and drop it by yourself. I guess that's an easy out for you, Keith. Just to see it happen, but once you see it happen once, you'll be fine. Do not use Cloak, though. I'm pretty sure Cloak is going to drop the debuff, and it's basically going to kill us, because nobody's going to be expecting the puddle under their feet.
Or Ice Block.
Unfortunately, rogues don't have Ice Block as well. But yeah,
No,
Ice Block,
maybe
Divine Shield, all that stuff. The immunities are bad times with that ability. There's going to be an ad that comes out. It's going to have it's going to call it cast a circle, harvest thoughts, I believe it is. We all want to stand in. It's going to deal a bunch of damage and sanity damage to the group, split by the number of people in it. So it's really good. Unless you have no sanity, basically no sanity. If you have no sanity, don't stack it. We'll call it out. Marty and I probably will call it out. The only other thing really in that phase is Ny'alotha is going to do some lasers that'll fear you if you run into them. Try not to run into them. If you need a guide on where to stand at any given point in time, the blue square marker is a good person to be looking at, because I will basically always be in the right spot. I was getting to the next. So unlike the last fight, instead of the cloak, we have the necklaces. It is also on a 3-minute timer. This one is a channel though, so you will use the button and then you will have to stay still to regain sanity. It's only going to regain, it won't fill your bar completely if you're empty, and if you've already hit 0, it will not give you any additional sanity. So you have to use it before you hit 0. And we will call for when to use. We'll come out of the first mini boss phase with like 40 sanity. That's fine, don't worry about it. We'll call for it 2 times. You should be fine unless you're running over people or getting run over by paranoia. It's a lot to take in. I know it's a long fight. If you have anything that you really don't understand coming into it, let me know. Otherwise, it's fairly easy to watch and pick up. I'm actually not gonna have Keith do the downstairs phase just in order to help keep him alive. Who do I normally have in my group? Buena's my normal healer. Seiko's usually DPSing. Or Corey's DPSing.
You want to just have one group go twice?
I guess that's the way to do it. Trying to have people that usually do it go. Jager, I'm gonna put you down both times. And yeah, this will be fine. Okay, so group 1 and 2 will be going down both times. Group 3 and 4, don't worry about it. You guys are just on tentacle duty the whole time.
On first.
So again?
Which tank is going down first?
I will always be going down.
Perfect.
It will be group 1 and 2, always done. Alright, here we go.
There's a copy of me floating around. What the fuck?
I forgot to mention the shit on the floor that he leaves behind. Apologies. I'm good.
Hitting him.
Alright, here's Fern Fish. Yeah, I forgot to tell Keith how to get out.
Can I res him?
Yeah. Alright, that's my bad. Run away from the boss. Nobody hit the stuff up front. Good luck. Yay, pets. Pets for the win. Alright, I got the green marker.
I don't even know how to run to this side of the room.
But first you aim your character towards there.
This is too confusing. Can you start over?
Did everyone go green side?
Back, unless you have it.
I need to get close. Hey, that's too far away. I need to get close.
Alright, use your necklaces. We need to use them now. Portal team.
I have no idea what this path looks like, Nick, so...
In then out.
What's this fire shit?
Oh yeah, there's fire.
I've never done first portal.
Me either.
It sucks. I mean,
I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I'm out of sanity.
Not on my watch.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't do anything about the sanity, I guess.
Yep. I'm so dead. I can't hit that.
Clean up the little tentacles.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, that was nice.
I need to get close.
Hit it just in time to interrupt him from spawning more tentacles.
How come we
I need
all
help.
lost so much in that?
I need help killing Marty.
Yeah, if you don't help him, I'm gonna kill him.
Nah, you don't have a healer on your team.
And we need to get red marker, red marker.
It was infinitely easier to kill you.
Away from boss.
Next to this to spawn me in with 30 sanity and no neck.
And dirt. Where's the
biggins?
Yeah.
Hiding.
I'm jumping off.
Did everyone go crazy?
I went insane.
That wave that just came out, isn't that like failing downstairs wave? Why are you
No.
standing on us, Jigor?
Let's actually just go ahead and wipe the... This is all kinds of weird.
Why did I lose 80 sanity in the downstairs and I didn't feel like I did anything wrong?
So fire takes your sanity as well as the black crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't stand in any of it.
We were...
I didn't think I did.
I think we were a little slow coming out. We usually come out with something like 30 or 40 sanity.
Yeah, there was 3 spawns, so it was almost 4, I think, so it was here and there a while. I do appreciate that we wiped mostly because it was just confusing. Nobody was really dead. It was just like, I don't feel comfortable with this. Let's just throw ourselves off the edge.
Well, that plus we had 2 dead for the away team that was coming.
Many deals for us. And just the thing. Like you. Beware of Yeti.
I think I'm gonna trade Diptro for Crimson.
Sounds good.
Okay.
That way, melee is less crowded on the downstairs.
Yeah, wow, melee is hard in phase 1. Or the 18.
Yeah. That is why I utilize running along this crap on the edge a lot. Because I think I have 3 melee in that group normal. It's just a clusterfuck if I try and run on the normal side. It doesn't mean you guys get to take my route, alright? I'm doing this because there's no other way to get through without running into fire.
Because you're the tank, and if you go insane, we're all in for a world of hurt.
Well, if I get disoriented, he's just gonna start wailing on somebody else.
Combination of not knowing the route and not knowing where the anguishes go and getting zoned out by fire is what led to my demise.
Would you like me to attempt to show you the route?
Nope.
You good now?
Maybe.
Okay.
Like I won't know what your turnaround point is still, and that's where I died. Is I kept running outward and you turned around and I got zoned out.
Got it. Okay.
You should just say, I'm about to turn around. or we'll turn around on the next tentacle.
So I do 2 next to the boss, and then there's just a straight line to the edge, and then we come back around.
Once at edge, we turn around.
Yeah. If somehow you still get zoned out, I would say just take the long way around. That's probably beneficial to running through the shit. You'll probably actually have sanity by the time you get back.
Yeah, but we probably won't kill him in time.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
Anyway,
my unit frames say I'm in combat, but a reload didn't do it, and I was able to mount up.
It sounds like a bug to me. There we go. I'm gonna bait the puddle over here, get through the choke point. I'm good. And click your body. Make your way to orange. Two boss. I'm gonna get the green marker. Anyone that's doing nothing right now, use your neck. Everyone else, start using your necks. Boy team. Alright, so 2 next to the boss,
Yep.
or boss crater, and then we start.
Stay with me.
Here we come. We're getting to the red marker.
I'm out of range. I need to get
Away from ball. I'm going to the moon marker.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Necklaces, especially the away team. And good luck, everybody, because I don't think I've done this route before.
Just the one next to the boss at the midpoint, and then basically straight line out, just like
This
you did.
guy.
Yep.
This guy.
Close enough.
I need to get
I've got next.
Have a shield.
Never mind. Anguish, anguish.
Kill him good.
I need a target.
We still starting red marker?
Yep. Tight stack, red marker. And here you're gonna just want to use your necklace as needed. Remember, you do get a damage buff if you go mind controlled. You're gonna need to run off before you actually get mind control, or you get a damage buff if you get to 0 sanity. Bloodlust.
Champion! N'alotha is bridging dimensions to assault the Chamber of Heart. We have to defeat him before he corrupts
Tight
the
stack.
soul of Azeroth.
Move. Stay in the circle though. Laser. You're good. You add. Staying low. We're gonna move left here for evoke anguish, but be careful, the puddles on the ground are gonna. I'm probably in a good spot. Okay, we're good. One move. Watch your feet, don't be right under the boss. Stay right here though, because it's gonna pull us to the edge. Do we want to just do the burn? Can keep them out. Okay. Do not stack in this ad. We're still not stacking on the ad. Pull the ad.
Champions, we're charging the forge. He's getting weaker. Keep fighting.
Oh. I didn't make it to the edge.
Yeah, I wasn't insane too. Okay, so we need to get a little bit lower before we do.
Rip.
Forge is nearly charged, champions. Hang in there.
Okay, so we're gonna kill that last ad before we pull it out. Yeah.
Was that ad 3?
That was ad 3, yeah. So we're gonna kill ad 3 and then ads 4, 5, and 6 if we get them. We're just gonna tank out of the group. Nothing else.
I think 4 and 5 are the ones that come out as simultaneous.
Okay.
I have many, many wares.
I think Garrosh had more. And that was bad because his health refilled every time he got it to 0. Like 3 times. And there were 3 intermissions. You call that a healing trinket, Jagor? I rock that on my fire mage.
Heck yeah. It gives me 10% of my mana. And I'm pretty starved for mana at this point in the expansion.
Oh
Yeah, we can tell.
Definitely. Alright, here we go. I got something that'll ruffle your feathers though, Jaguar. Stealing last night on my paladin.
Yeah.
I don't think I
would
went.
wrestle with Jimmy's.
Wow, rude.
What did you say, Nick?
My paladin didn't go
Don't kill
below
this, don't
like
kill this, don't kill this.
95% mana. Convexiona.
That's cool.
The playstyle is so dumb.
Yeah. I
got a
feel
shield.
on my paladin and I don't get it.
I have a shield. Orange. Two boss.
I need to get close. I'm out of range. Man, it's too far away. I'm out of range.
Use your Nax. Waiting.
I don't think Optimus got his neck off.
So I didn't go down.
I need to get close.
Probably a smart move.
Well, I'll try and make up some of the DPS.
I got this. Oh, shield. I have an inert. And I have shield. That actually worked out basically perfect. Let's do that again, Optimus. Let's actually have you just stay up top. And we are going to the red marker.
How did the timing work out without him?
We were fast with him, is what that boiled down to.
Gotcha.
To the boss.
I need to get close.
X and a waiting. I missed and take to dodge a puddle. Good luck, me. have a shield.
Yeah, I like downstairs a whole lot better without fire.
Gotta spike you up. There we go.
I'm short.
Yeah, let's hit this one. You turned a little hard, but it's okay.
Oh no. Click your body, quick! Everything's trying to kill us. Come back out and it's just puddles everywhere.
I need a target.
Alright.
I need to get close.
I thought I was only missing the one extra one that it did. Because it sounded like that was
Still going red?
Yep. I think I'm the only person. Derek, you probably also need to take a hit at the neck when it comes. Just to not lose sanity. Move. At the end. Gonna stack in the circle. And then move back left. I'm already insane. Nick's already insane. I'm gonna jump off Resme. Derek, you should probably do the same.
Run away from boss.
Get
Tidy up.
Stack.
Stack.
Alright, this is just burn, because...
Stack up.
Stack. Move. Oh, I didn't make it.
Kill boss?
Yeah. Pull the ad out if you can. And you guys should probably stun me or something. Stack, stack, stack. Move.
Good luck, everybody.
I can't see what the boss HP is. Oh, yeah.
7. Almost. There we go.
Yay!
Warning, corruption levels approaching 100%.
No!
Can you just release it here?
To keep fighting,
Yes.
champion! Don't listen to his lies! You don't belong to him! You're a child of Azeroth! Her strength is your strength!
Attention! New anchor point acquired.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
Acknowledged. Firing sequence
Just
initiated.
gonna wait until Keith's out before we start.
Yeah, rank 2 out of 39.
I just fired my special beam cannon.
He did more damage than he did on all the other bosses. Gonna take some practice.
And gear.
Yeah. Weapons would help a lot.
Yeah, this dungeon drops weapons that do 100 more DPS than mine.